Welcome back to a brand new video here on Off Scratch, and continuing our theme on the month of golf, celebrations for the Open and a home Open for us, Royal Liverpool, our closest links course. We're talking about bare lies today, but don't forget for the whole of July we've got an offer on all of our full length plans, $29.99 for any of the plans, so grab yourself a bargain and improve your golf this month. Alex, one of my most hated shots.
Yeah, I mean, this is a tough lie, isn't it? When it's fast, it's firm, it's great from the tee because the ball flies a long way. But then you're faced with these lies where you feel like it's very, very hard to get to the bottom of the ball. And I get it, because you look at it and you think, there's no forgiveness there.
I don't like that.
So what you need to do here is really nice and simple, right? A lot of us that fat the golf ball will tend to thin it in this lie. Essentially, it will be the same mistake, the club bottoming out early, but now because the ground's so firm, it bounces it and comes up and catches the ball halfway up. So now, we want to do everything in our setup to assure ball first contact. So more downwards hit.
Okay.
So address this ball for me. We've got 7-iron in our hand here, but the premise of what we say will be the same no matter what club. So set up as if you hit a normal 7-iron. This is the best way of sort of illustrating what we're trying to do. So your ball position is roughly sort of just ahead of centre, right?
Yep. So
first thing I'm asking you to do is move the ball slightly towards the back of your stance. Just maybe a golf ball to 2 golf balls back of where you normally would. So if 5-iron was just inside your left heel, you move it back sort of 1.5 to 2 golf balls back from there. I'm going to keep you gripping up where it is, not bothered about that as such. What I'm going to ask you to do now, I want you to feel you've got 60-40 weight on your left hand side. Just favouring it slightly. Now look how this encourages a little bit of shaft lean. Look how this encourages you to make a more downwards hit. And this is the thing, this is why we feel it's hard to get contact, because not many golfers make enough of a downwards hit on the golf ball, especially with irons. So we're trying to falsify that. We're trying to give you a setup which really leads you to do that. So what does that feel like now?
It actually feels stronger to me, because these are my weaker shots, because if anything I would tend to thin it. I don't have that consistent downward hit. So if I'm looking at the ball from here and I just lean very slightly forwards, automatically it feels like I'm going to hit down on it more.
Good. And that's exactly what I want you to do.
Okay.
Now let's err on the side of caution here. I say this to everybody. I always say, like, with these shots, let's play what you feel's 3/4 length shot and 3/4 speed. Now very often people do this and they hit it much further because they find the centered hit and the technique is far superior. So now let's make a few practice swings, really sort of illustrating that weight on that left hand side throughout. So imagine, like, there's a bit of a wall on your left side, you're trying to stay against that wall for me. So a few practice swings. Good, and when you're doing this, use your ball's reference point. This is a little bit of a hack. I always think that's where I want to contact the ball ahead of that ball. For example, I want to take the divot, just target side of that golf ball as you're looking down on that there.
Okay.
Go on, try and hit that ground for me now. It's really important on those practice swings. You learn
so
to
a bit
love
more
that
down
ground.
on it.
Yeah, because if you can't do it in a practice swing, you're trying to take a feeling in. So go one more for me. Really, go on, take a bit of a divot for me. That's better. See how you got a bit more ground interaction?
I think it's because I know it's bare. I almost don't want to hit the ground.
But this is where we go wrong. You've got everything set up to allow you to find the middle of that club. Trust the club can hit the ground. Perfect.
There we go.
Absolutely spot on. Okay. And if that takes you 1, 2, maybe 3 practice swings, you can do them while your playing partners are doing what they do. Now in the shot, same thing. So the routine is move the ball 1.5 to 2 golf balls back. Weight on your left hand side and keep it 60-40 throughout. And remember, encourage that little bit of shaft lean there at address.
Okay, 3/4 swing.
3/4 swings, watch your aim there. A little right.
That was going in trees.
Beautiful strike. And again, like, look at this slow-mo you've got on the screen here. You can really see that Nat has made a very conscious effort to keep her weight on her left-hand side and make that ball then divot. Now, I know we're talking about bare lies here. If you're watching this and it's not Open month, don't forget this is something that you can just do to improve your ball striking in general. Be a bit more weight left side, be a bit more aggressive with the shaft lean, and this is going to help you get ball then turn contact. How'd that feel?
That was better. I actually prefer the 3/4 because it just gives you a bit more control. Because I think the temptation is you try and hit it hard, trying to hit down on it, and actually you just get out of sync, out of rhythm, and then if anything, for me, I'm more likely to just come up on it and thin it.
I think you should have done more.
I agree.
Thank you so much for watching. As Natalie said at the start of the video, this is our open month and we've got a special offer on all of our plans, including stop slice, bring back your speed, ultimate irons. All of these are at a discounted offer, $29.99. So like Nat said, go and grab yourself a bargain.